And as the room fill up, be sure to tune in to Law Nation Sports by selecting the notification bell to get all of your notifications on the Cowboys, football, and beyond. Before we go any further, give me a 1 in the chat if the audio is straight. Let's get it. The name is Law Nation. The offseason is a long one. No more basketball. No more hockey. Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. What more? Come on. Somebody said who? Who running? Come on. The name, Law Nation. Come on. Mama said there'll be days just like this. Soon I will be done.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight.
With the troubles of the world. What we got? Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah. Stand to your feet. Stand tall or not at all, baby. Come on. All right. So for those who are out here, the Cowboys signed Willie Harvey, Jr. I believe Jr. is his name, and the Cowboys by far got one of the leading tacklers that's coming from one of those leagues. I forgot the name of the league, by the way, but he's one of the leading tacklers from UFL, right? That's the league, right? And he's been one of those guys that the Cowboys been eyeballing, right? And when you look at these drills right here, these non-contact drills, I can tell you he got good feet. He got good disposition with his body. So his dexterity is there, keeping the arms moving, keeping the elbows inside. Yes, so that's a good thing right there. And change of direction. We call it COD. He got that. So I do like what I'm seeing from a consumer of football standpoint. I do like that aspect out of his game. I think that can pay some type of dividends that's for the Cowboys to have. One can argue a cap body, but I'm with the belief that I never leave someone out of the mix. I always believe that anything can be possible, and as long as you fight for it and you go out there and you leave nothing on the table, you make sure you eat everything. And he plays linebacker. So, yeah, Bear 24, extremely, he's a cheap guy. So, but let's not throw the baby out with the bath water, right? And you can clearly see the entirety of this video without me talking over it at Cowboys Fan Club. Go to their YouTube pages, and you can check out the entirety of this video so that we can understand a little bit more in depth of what he can bring to the table. So check out that link I just posted in the chat area. So go to their page, make sure you follow and subscribe to them. But you can clearly see that we just need bodies, man, and let the bodies hit the floor, as they say. I get it, right? Off season, you guys want to look upon a guy and say, hey, what can he bring to the table? How can he help this particular team out? Well, we need true linebackers, right? We needed that last year. Sometimes we be a year off, a year removed. And he got good hands from what you see. Ain't this right, Bear 24? So, yeah, nice size. Pause. Yeah, Paul, I feel you, fam. So he is judging by the Cowboys' track record of signing these guys from the UFL. I said it right that time. UFL, you can go to the Cavante Turpins of the world, right? You can talk about the Brandon Aubrey, So every year the Cowboys been hitting. So let's see, it could be Willie. Let's see Willie. And Willie if you go deep down, he did have some NFL experiences as well, ladies and gentlemen. But neither here nor there. I think this lady from Chat Sport, she spoke glowingly of him. Let me see if I can pull this up. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Here she go right here. Let's listen to what she had to say.
The Dallas Cowboys, who've had a pretty quiet offseason for the most part, are planning to sign a linebacker from the UFL. Willie Harvey Jr. is an all-UFL linebacker. Yep. He led the entire league in total tackles, and he led all linebackers in tackles for loss, forced fumbles, and passes defended.
Right.
Before playing in the UFL, he spent some time in the NFL. From 2019 to 2021, he appeared in 4 games for the Cleveland Browns before then playing for the UFL. But now he's made his way back onto an NFL roster as he is signing with the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys fans, give me your one-word reaction to this signing in the comments.
Yeah,
Dallas Cowboys.
Nothing is more appealing than a woman talking some good old football. So round of applause to Chat Sport. Follow what she said. What's your one thoughts or one word of Willie Harvey Jr.? What's y'all thoughts on that, man? I need to know. I want to know. I got to know, man, because I'm always looking to improve, right? And granted, he's not a Ray Lewis, right? But it is what it is. Come on, Eastside, leave us alone, man. Come on, man. How you gonna beat us up, man? Eastside Harold 2.0. The Dallas itself, the city of Dallas. I would include the state of Texas, but since your team is in Texas. But we are mourning right now, man. At least if you are a Celtic fan right now and you following my channel, let me know, because I can't stand the Celtics. I can't stand them, But Eric Stewart says he's a camp body, right? Eric, you're an Eagles guy, right? Let me know if this the same Eric Stewart, True linebackers needed, as she claiming him to be. Yeah, he is a true linebacker. He is that, F Boston, yeah. Last night, man, they had me holding the flag up, man. I had to surrender, Oh my goodness, man. We had to take down a video, boy. Shoot, I normally don't take down a video. I had to take down a video. Me and Jazzy Black, shout out to 97.9 The Beat, but we had to take a video down, boy. yeah, it's you. So that is Eric, man. Eric, man, I got your buddy over here, man. Hey, I should have known it was you, but let's tune in to Eric, man, because it is what it is. And Eric, hey.
Hey, man.
Yeah, Eric, I ain't mad at you. Oh, snap.
Go Birds.
Let's go Birds. ELG.
My guy, Eric. And his lady. Shout out to my guy Eric and his Swedes, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for jumping back over, man. Shout out to you, man. But all right, so let's talk about Willie again. We're gonna hear her again say these things.
Cowboys, who've had a pretty quiet offseason for the most part, are planning to sign a linebacker from the UFL. Willie Harvey Jr. is an all-UFL linebacker. He led the entire league in total tackles, and he led all linebackers in tackles for loss, forced fumbles, and passes defended. Before playing in the UFL, he spent some time in the NFL. From 2019 to 2021, he appeared in 4 games for the Cleveland Browns before then playing for the UFL. But now he's made his way back onto an NFL roster as he is signing with the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys fans, give me your one-word reaction to this signing in the comments.
All right, so that was the lady again. I just wanted to tell y'all that, okay, We can poo-poo the bed and talk about the fact that the Cowboys haven't won in so many years. And here's my one thought of it all. I don't throw away the ability of us finding talent on the back end of the roster. I do throw away principles and concepts. I do throw away the ideal that the Cowboys wait forever to pay their guys, right? I do throw away the ideal that we've been allergic to prosperity, as Stephen A. Smith would say, in the postseason, right? But in these last 8 seasons so far, through the regular season, we've been in the thick of it. We've been in the thick of it. We've been allergic in the postseason. And for the life of me, I just go through this cycling of process of saying, can we just do a little bit more when it get down to trade deadline, right? Can we just take a shot at a different type or kind of caliber of player to get us over the hump? And the Cowboys refuse to just get a little risky, and they keep everything safe. And that's been our issues. But I'm not finna beat up Willie Harvey and them for being on his team. It just that one little thing, y'all. And I'm telling y'all, we're not as far away as most people will try to dial up and say that the Cowboys, we just so far away. No, I think that right now we are just 1 or 2 pieces away from making a true impact. Now, it leaves us to these mindsets that basically we just sitting here circling the wagon, but not necessarily, ladies and gentlemen. But as we all know, we're going to talk about this right quick, and we'll bring this portions up of how people like to think about the Dallas Cowboys. Let's listen to this. I got to put my safe music on right quick. Yeah, baby. The offseason, baby. Let's listen to this guy.
Why does it seem like Jerry Jones is more than content to let Dak hit free agency?
Dak!
It does, despite what he's been saying. I mean, I left the league meeting when Jerry spoke and indicated that they were comfortable kind of letting this play out a little bit, and everything that we heard down there was like, whoa, this is actually, this sounds like he's going to play it out and be a free agent. And then the Cowboys tried to walk it back, and Jerry and Stephen Jones both saying that it's still a priority to get him done. Now, I've been given no indication they're any closer. And when you've got the potential for $60 million sitting out there, and listen, this goes back to like Kirk Cousins after he collected a couple of franchise tags.
Eric Stewart says, respect to you, Law. Shout out to you, man. And the Eagles, right? Good luck to the Eagles until they play us. That's all I'm going to say about the Eagles, right? You know, I got like I said, my brother, the other diehard fan of me, you know, my brother, he's a diehard also Eagles fan, right? And I got a brother that's a diehard 49ers fan. So y'all know how it is growing up over here. But shout out to you, man. Eric, I'm going to put that in the Oxnard farm, man. Appreciate you.
Oh, he's betting on himself. Well, it's a lot easier to bet on yourself with, in Dak's case,
can y'all hear the audio?
$160 million off this last contract plus what he made before that in your pocket. All right, that's a lot easier bet when you're at $200 million overall in career earnings plus whatever you made off the field as well. So, no doubt that he's willing to do that. I just feel like the pressure on Dak is not a monetary one. The pressure on Dak is just, you know, everything we've been talking about, you know, you can put up the numbers in the regular season, and you get to the postseason, this team has got to win. This team's got to advance. We got to see the Cowboys back in the conference championship game and potentially the Super Bowl at some point. So that's the biggest thing for him. We know the pressure on the head coach, but I don't think Dak Prescott enters this season with his knees knocking at the prospect of free agency. If anything, he's played well in free agent years before.
No, if anything, he would love it. If I'm Dak, I would love it. Look, barring the major injury, and he's already gone through that, and then obviously the injury can complicate everything for any player in the NFL. But I would love it. listen, even if they go like 9-8, okay?
Hell no. I don't see the Cowboys going 9-8. But I'm going to hear him out. But I don't see them going 9-8. And keep this in mind. I want to reach out and let y'all know that the phone lines are open. 657-390-7391. I got a hard cutoff in about 35 minutes because I got another meeting to be at 1:45-ish. So be sure to get ready, get in line, and call in. 657-390-7391 is the hotline for your mind.
There are so many fingers to be pointed inevitably on that team, in that organization. He is still going to break the bank next year if he is a free agent. I like the world, like things that would have to go wrong for Dak Prescott to be a free agent and not be highly compensated and sought after. Like, I can't even imagine what that story would have to be for him to hit free agency and for him to not have a long list of suitors.
No,
You know what? This is the craziest thing of it all, ladies and gentlemen, is that
All participants are muted.
boy, I forgot I got a whole house in there. Y'all jump right on in. This is the craziest thing of it all. How come we can see something, but the Jones family can't see? You know, that's the craziest thing. How do we have the ability to see a few things that they can't see? Like, come on, like, let's be real. Let's just pump the brakes, man. Just pump the brakes. Now, I get it with the Dave Campo thing, right? And I understood Wade Phillips, right, when he was here. And we kind of like looked into the situation with Bill Parcells when he was here. Chan Gailey, we was like, okay, all right, we understood to a degree. But come on, man, after the few years with Jason Garrett, how come they couldn't see that, right? Like, you couldn't see that, right? And then when you ended up moving on from Garrett and got Mike McCarthy, you kept pieces of Garrett. Like, how come you couldn't see that? Like, they say don't mix old with the new. Even in the good book, you don't put old garments with the new garment, right? You don't put the new wine with the old wine, you know, in the old wine skin, you know. But why do they disregard those small little details, huh? I want to know. From the 803, you're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
Hey, Law, I don't think they disregard it. I think they know exactly what they're doing. That's just how we operate. Jerry Jones scared to give up full authority, so he got to keep some part of him, a part of whoever he bring in.
Right.
That's why you won't see one of these young guys come in there that want full authority, or say even Pittsburgh Mike Tomlin, somebody who wants full authority to run the show.
Right.
Jerry's not going to do that. That's why we don't have a GM. I love the Cowboys to death, but we don't operate that way. We move a little different.
We just move different. We just operate differently altogether, man. And it's rough, man. It's difficult, bro. It's one of those things, man, whereas I'm sitting here thinking that, hey, it's not like we had to move earth into heavens. We just had to make a few moves that other teams are doing that we just don't do. I can't make this stuff up, bro.
I got one more thing, Lo.
Talk to me.
Here's why you have Cowboy fans bickering amongst each other.
Okay.
Like you said, we see it. They don't.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got some diehard that just ride with Jerry. So when we throw something out there, they're like, I can't believe you fake Cowboy fans. You're not riding. Y'all listening to stuff. No, we see what needs to happen.
Right.
We're just not making the move. We're calling it like we see it. And some of the other fans are stuck in the Jerry Jones way.
Jerry Jones way. Like for example, fam, I look at Dak Prescott. I think that he's a real good quarterback. You can argue and say great, elite, and spectacular. You can say that he's Pat Mahomes or whatever. But I also look at it like he needs this in order to win. If I know the recipe for apple pies, right? Why will I go buy oranges? Why will I go buy tomatoes and stuff? So I know that I can win with Dak Prescott if I have these sets of things in order. How come the Jones family in the front office just don't see that? Like, Dak is a play-action quarterback that lives and thrives off run game, and he will scorch you. He'll kill you he'll kill you dead, right? If you have these set of things. But they try to force and put him in a situation that he can't do. And trust and believe, he will not do it. So why they just can't see that? That's all I'm saying when I talk about Dak.
I'm with you, Law. I'm Dak forever.
Yeah.
If we find somebody better than Dak, I don't hear that noise about he's overpaid, he's not this, he's not that. And I'll tell you what, Dak has did what every other quarterback has done.
Right.
When it's time to get paid, next man up and they got their money.
True.
It wasn't until Dak was due that all this quarterback overrated and not shouldn't be paid.
Right.
Next man up until he was due. It
Right.
was always next man up, set the market. Next man up, set the market.
Yeah.
When it came to Dak, it's let's pay him what he's worth.
What he worth, yeah.
Let's pay him what he's worth. Okay. What he's worth is a whole lot more than what you're giving him because he played for $500,000
Right.
the first couple of years. You didn't expect him to blow up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I talk to a lot of Cowboy fans. I'm a Cowboy fan, and I know we got to distribute this money in order to keep the team.
Right.
I don't think we can pay all three of our top players right now.
Well,
I don't see how, because you got. I know Parsons ain't due to the year after next.
But let me say this though. Let me say this though. How come when you look at it and you say, okay, we can't pay, right? And I know you're not directing this at me, but the Eagles had no problems, right? And paying Hurts, and paying A.J. Brown, and paying Smitty Kid, and paying whoever they needed to pay, you know. But go ahead.
I think what you got with that is, if you look at the Eagles, I don't think A.J. Brown was wanting to be the highest paid receiver. C.D. Lamb deserves to be.
Yeah, but $32 million APY in a $100 million contract. That ain't nothing to sneeze at, you know. And that's only 32 from 35. That's $3 million. That's who on his roster. You're right. It's like Damian Thompson. Damian Wilson.
We paid our cornerback now. We made our cornerback. We paid him top dollar.
Yeah, we did pay him top dollars. Yeah, we did.
So now if you pay CD top dollars, which he deserves,
right?
You give Dak his money, which he deserves, and you got Parsons out there barking all over the place talking about he want to be the high as ever.
Yeah.
So, hey, I hope we can.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. What's your name so I can lock you in, man, from the 803?
Charles Ferguson Jones.
Charles. You the other South Carolina, man. I got an Uncle Charles, and I got you now, Charles. You know.
Yeah, and in fact, I got a little nugget out there. My first cousin is CD's agent.
Woo.
Jordan.
Okay, when your first cousin, when he get that payment going, hey, holler at me, man. Maybe we can go get some barbecue or something.
Right. He gonna get it. I mean, he's been getting everybody else their money. They gonna get their money, man.
Yeah.
But it's just the way Jerry moves, man. Jerry moves a little different than everybody else.
Yeah.
Why, I don't know, but Jerry do.
Yeah. Man, I appreciate you, Charles.
And he fooled us with that all in. Hey,
I got a rebuttal to that, but we'll say that for another time. But appreciate you, Charles. Appreciate you, man.
That's what's up, Law.
Yes, indeed. Good observation for the nation. It's like we love this team. It's just that, hey, you know, take the raisins off the potato salad. You know, we don't like that taste. All right, and I get it. You know, the Cowboys, we are always perceived differently, right? Like, there have been literally people blaming the Cowboys for what the Mavs did last night. I can't make this stuff up. They blame the Cowboys. They blamed the Cowboys when we lost the first game at home against Boston, right? They said, man, the Mavs lost because Emmitt Smith was on the sidelines, right? And I'm saying, look, Pat Mahomes there too. I can't make this stuff up, man. Yeah, it's Riggs, baby. Good. I got my guy 214. Then I had a 662. 214. You're live on the Nation. Brought to you by Prize Picture the Mix. Talk to me, Darius.
How's
what's
my
good?
audio, Law?
Yeah, you sound good, man. You sound good, bro. Talk to me.
Can I ask you a question? What was your assessment of the Green Bay Packer game in the playoffs last year? What was your assessment?
My assessment that we didn't show up. We was what you seen on the bottom of your feet, right? We were trash in that game. We didn't show any levels of things that we needed to see, basically.
Because I was hearing what kind of like the consensus. What I was hearing from a lot of Cowboy content creators was it was all Dan Quinn's fault. And a lot of those people should be ashamed of themselves, because when you watch that game, bruh, we was down 27-0. You know what? This ain't make it take it. Once you get the ball back, you get the chance to score. The 0 means your offense did not score. You can't just blame that whole thing on Dan Quinn. That was crazy.
The entirety of the team, Darius, looked bad though. And
that's what I'm saying.
But who set the tone on the teams? When you go play a team in football, and I know you play football, who set the tone?
It's the running game and the defense. But I think what you're getting at is the defense.
Oh, wait, yeah. I mean, that just been basic football 101, right? Is it like your run game going to set the tone, right? You're going to smash some stuff. You're going to open it up. And then your defense is sometimes that first hit, that kapow. And then we like, okay, we in this.
And if you really want to talk about it, it's that kickoff too. Because when you in certain games, and I don't know if you ever played on kickoff or kickoff return, when you feel that hit from the other team, you can kind of feel how they finna, they attitude. If they hit you a certain way and they get to talking at you, you already see what type of game it's finna be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But go ahead.
But here's what I'm saying, man. If you do a certain thing a certain way, you're gonna do it that way all the time, right? So what I'm saying is, you don't try something new on Thanksgiving. If you cook a certain meal a certain way, like mac and cheese, I'm gonna use something basic, right? You just don't say, well, I'm gonna throw sour cream in it this time. All year long you didn't throw sour cream in your mac and cheese. But now all of a sudden on Thanksgiving, you got everybody at the house watching, and watching football. They're chilling. They say, all right, now it's time to eat the mac and cheese. Now the servant came around. They're like, man, Dad, who made this? That's the first thing. When you hear somebody say, hey, who made this? They can say, Darius made it. They looking at you like, no. No, why you put sour cream in the mac and cheese? And that's what the Cowboys did on defense. All year long, we didn't play that style and kind of caliber of defense. But we get to the playoffs, then we're going to throw the sour cream in there, man. That's how it looks.
You.
But you got me.
I got you.
All right, now what you got? What you got?
I hear you.
What you got?
But let me tell you something. That is my guy, but we going to keep it 100. Bro, that offense looked super bad. Like, that offense looked super sketchy. Man, Dak threw two bad picks. One pick, he was trying to get it to Brandon Cooks, but Brandon Cooks ran a terrible route.
He did.
And he shouldn't even throw it to him.
Right.
The next pick, it was just straight on Dak, man.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
That. Like
I counted that one as was on him,
you can't even, if you're like a real Dak, you can't even hold him for that. Like, you gotta give him the credit for that. Was just a bad pick. And then it was 2 third downs to where CeeDee Lamb dropped the pass. CeeDee Lamb dropped 2 passes on key third downs to where that could have advanced us into to further our drive. So like that whole first half of the game, brother, CeeDee Lamb was off, Dak was off. Bro, the run game was garbage.
So what coach supposed to do on both sides of it is regroup and get in rhythm. We gonna have to get this thing going. I'm gonna have to get my playmaker the ball. Hey, we see that he's a little anxious or nervous, whatever it may be. This is what I would have done, bro. I would have looked at CeeDee Lamb, and I would do the same thing the Niners do. When Debo, he led the league in drops, he led the league in fumbles from a wide receiver. The first thing they do to get him settled down a little bit, put him in the backfield. Yeah, get him familiar with the ball. Let him know that, hey, let the game come to you. Hey, when the Mavs lost this series, a third of it was that they was pressing too much with Luka. They were pressing too much with Kyrie. Slow the game down. You don't have to shoot the three to keep up with them, because the Boston team, they had 3 of those boys rolling, right? And it was only 2. It took Lively. It took Lively until game 4 to show us something, right? So you're talking about a situation. I know there's 2 different situations with football and basketball, but tempo and tone. You get what I'm saying. Tempo and tone. Tempo and tone means a lot, and it took a better coaching situation from both sides of the ball to understand that. That's all I can say.
And they out coached us on every level. Yeah. And then too, what I noticed is, bro, Mike McCarthy run scheme is trash. Like what he was trying to do I don't even feel like we have a run scheme. When Mike McCarthy getting his bag is when he have Dak throwing from the shotgun. That's when Mike McCarthy feel like he getting his bag. But the key to that is, bro, that's not even that game.
Right.
You just said it. Dak is a play action. But I'm gonna get back to that. The first thing I'm trying to say is, bro, that run scheme, bro, it's non-existent. And every time we would try to bang Tony Pollard head, up the middle or to however he was trying to do it, it wasn't working. And then when it wasn't working, he would try to force Dak to drop back or force Dak in the pocket, and then he would like force it. You see what I'm saying? So like, it's just, bro, this year, bro, what's up with the run game?
Well, this is what we talked to. I talked to, we did the show with my guy, the tight end. When he said the exact same things, of breaking down like what's really going on with Mike McCarthy and his run scheme. There's no run scheme.
Come on, man.
There's no run scheme. So when we start to talk about those things and we reveal to you guys, like, look, there's no run scheme. He's not a run scheme coach. And we had Jeff Blasco here. It was his first year ever calling run designs, right? Mike Solari, first year ever. So, and then it was Mike McCarthy, first year ever calling the responsibilities of doing those play calling again. So I know that these sound like bevies of excuses, but normally you don't have a team to advance that well when your first year of putting things together of installment and callings, things like that. So that's where our issue's been at, bro. So hopefully they bring in Steve Simcoe to alleviate some of those things to employ run scheme, So that's just how that goes, bro.
Because that's what we need. We gonna need a real run scheme.
Yeah.
And it ain't just no Tyler Biotis shit. Y'all, I be hearing different content creators be trying to say, this lineman is not good. This lineman ain't good. No, you always say it. The only lineman you know about on the 49ers is Trent Williams. Why does it work so good? I wonder why. They have a coach that knows how to scheme up a damn run game. You feel me? So that's it.
Hell yeah. So, hey, man, I appreciate you for calling in, man. Let me get my guy on and get him going. And I appreciate you for calling in, bro.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. It's a good call from him. That's Darius. So I hope that you guys understand what we were saying when we start talking about those small things that you do. And that's what Jermichael Finley was talking about. And Jermichael Finley, it's not like he don't know Mike McCarthy and he don't know the scheme in the system. But Jermichael Finley was saying the same thing. It's like there's really no run scheme. But now we got a guy and we can hope that they can bring and employ those things far as that. All right, from the 901, I got my dog, my brother from another mother. Computer man, you live. Talk to me.
What up? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great.
First of all, the reason why, let's get this run scheme out the way. People are complaining about Mike McCarthy's run scheme. But daggum guys, the man is only one man. What do y'all expect him to do? Walk on water? He's dealing with, this is the first year of his offense. First year. You got to give him a chance to get the running game, get all that stuff implemented, get his offensive lineman in. My inside source, who I have inside the building, told me that he's been trying to fix that offensive line and get the kind of guys that he wanted in there to be able to run that run scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Getting fought by the front office to keep those older guys around.
Mm.
And Kellen Moore implemented that in there, and he had to take a year. I mean, y'all got to get a man a chance. The man that won 12 games. I know y'all impatient. I know y'all want to win, but
right.
Jesus Christ, can you sit around and watch to see what's going on?
Yeah.
I know you don't have the same insight that me and Law have, but you guys are intelligent. You people know what's going on. The man was getting backdoored by the defensive coordinator. The defense was not on page and ready to play.
Mm-hmm.
Losing Trayvon Diggs was a huge loss.
Yeah.
People look over it, glance over it, because Bland played great. You still lost a shutdown corner on the outside. And then you had no backup at linebacker. Then you had, like I said, you had a defensive coordinator that thought he fixed to be the head coach.
Yeah.
He was thinking he thought they were going to start off slow, and he was going to. That's why we lost that game to Arizona, because he was trying to get Mike McCarthy fired. He could have ran a better defense up there in Arizona, but he wanted McCarthy out of there by mid-season by the bye week so he could take over the team. That's why he in Washington trying to bring everybody up there. He didn't feel that way about Seattle. He didn't feel that way about Atlanta. And Atlanta and they fired him, he's the head coach. But he want to have all this animosity towards the Cowboys and want to try to take over our organization and what we got going on. And y'all need to lay off Dak. The reason why Dak played the way he do, because he got the weight of the world on the man's shoulders. The man is trying to win a championship for a franchise, but half the fan base don't like it. Just think about that, people. The man get up every day of his life. He's the only quarterback in the NFL history that wakes up with half his fan base hating. Name another quarterback that went through what Dak went through. Troy didn't go through it. Romo definitely didn't go through it. Danny White didn't go through it. All the person came close was Quincy Carter. They ran Quincy out of town, drove him to drugs, ran him crazy, giving Church half the snaps. Dealing with them crazy coaching staffs we've had. Every coaching staff we had since Jimmy left, and even Chad Gator didn't even have this problem.
Yeah.
When he coached, he just didn't have no players. Every coaching staff we've had, except for Jimmy, Chan, and Campo. The rest of them had always had other coaches on the team trying to get their job. Parcells didn't go through it. He just came to Dallas to get out of debt. Then he went out to Miami, got a bunch of money. Now he's chilling. He wasn't trying to win no championship. That's why he left after he did. You know, and the Joneses and people, and I've gotten mad at the Joneses, you know, but I sit around and I thought about it. The Joneses react because of the way they've been treated by the NFL since they've been there. When Jerry came in the league, they called him the devil. They ran in the newspaper and down that Jerry Jones was the devil.
Yeah.
Then he built that and brought all that and changed the economy in Dallas, and everybody down and not Dallas ain't looked back since. But the people in Dallas seem to forget about what Jerry did for the people. Jerry Jones is responsible for a lot of people having jobs in that community and everybody down there. It's more millionaires in Dallas than anywhere in the United States of America. And 50% of that got something to do with Jerry Jones. The other half God. So y'all bad God to chill. You know what I'm saying? Why you think all them people went down there because of the Cowboys in the 90s?
True.
And then you had the Michael Irvin rule. You had the Eric Williams rule. You had the Roy Williams rule. You had the Dez catch. You had the stuff they did with T.O. They've changed so many rules for the Cowboys to keep them from winning championships. Like Deion holding Michael Irvin, that could have been another ring that we got. The only one we screwed ourselves when Patrick Creighton dropped that pass and we played the Giants, but I was still upset that year because they made us play our team from division 3 different times where they could have fixed it where we had to play the same team that many times that year. It's hard to beat a team 3 times in a year.
Yeah. Yeah, and also they got the Romo rule. The Romo rule.
They don't look at that.
You left out one, the Romo rule with the slick ball. People fail to realize that that ball was slick. That's why he couldn't hold on to it. You know.
Yeah, they put grease on that ball when they put that ball out there. They changed that because they were cheating. Nobody never. Well, you know that happened. But they bring up other people's championships. It's just like the venom on Twitter this morning. There's no venom on Twitter this morning.
Yeah.
When the Cowboys lost that playoff game, they wanted to hang Dak from a tree and Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
Duke launches, he ain't said nothing about him. He supposed to be the best player in the world, supposed to be the next Michael Jordan. That's all I ever heard. Up to the thing, it was like, oh, the Mavs in 6. And then a lot of people don't realize, a lot of y'all said the Cowboys were going to win 7 games or 7 to 8 games this year and last year. The previous year when Kelly Moore first left, and they ended up winning 12 games. They supposed to win the Super Bowl. Everybody on all those stations, y'all had them winning 7 to 8 to 9 games.
Right.
Be real about it. Stop lying to these people. All of you people had us winning no games.
Right.
Us winning 10 games at all. Being third and fourth in the division. And they still win and go, and all of a sudden, oh, they should have won it all. No, what you said, wasn't going to do it no way. Stop picking and choosing what you saying.
Right.
And stop being like, how about being a fan for one time and pulling for your team no matter what? Stop getting on here and talking to people and running your mouth for your little few minutes, seconds of fame. Leave that stuff alone and support your team for once. The season is fixing to start. We're on a whole new year. Everything else is in the past. Can't do nothing with what happened in the past. Let's look forward to the future. Dak gonna come out here and ball. Mike McCarthy gonna win 13, 14 games. We probably gonna end up winning the Super Bowl, and we're gonna end up losing them both because they gonna end up leaving because y'all treat them like crap. So at least they'll leave us with a championship. If they leave, it's not on the Jones. It's on you fan base and you media people out there. I ain't heard not word out of none of them guys, them Q dogs they got on all over Twitter doing all that barking, talking about Dak, asking if he's jealous. I ain't heard none of that about Luka and Kyrie.
Oh, wow.
Y'all hated Kyrie when he came in his little Muslim butt down there, and y'all hated him.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you want to listen to this talking about, he just run a game on y'all. That's nothing but game. The boys could have played better. Everybody said the Mavs in 6. So if the Mavs didn't win in 6 games and get up and only win 1 game, where's the venom? It's not the Cowboys' fault they lost that game. It's their fault. It's y'all fault, really, for throwing all that bad comment on for hating on the Cowboys. Y'all treat the Cowboys right. Maybe the Mavs and the Stars will win some more championships. And the Rangers will win some more. Support them the same way, y'all. You can't help. Y'all got 4 kids in Dallas. Y'all treat the Mavs good. You treat the Rangers good and the Stars. But that 4th kid, the Cowboys, the firstborn.
Oh yeah.
Y'all treat him like crap.
He's the firstborn.
He's the firstborn.
He's the firstborn. Yeah.
He don't get no meals. He don't get no love. He get whoopings all the time. You know what I'm saying? You want to treat the first kid bad. Let the other 3 just run wild. That's not right.
Yo, man, that's a great analogy there, computer, man.
Yeah, man.
That's a great one right there.
I got in my feelings about the Cowboys. I got upset. I had to think about it, man. The people make decisions on how they've been treated.
Right.
None of us are sitting in the shoes of Jerry Jones. None of us sit in the shoes of Mike McCarthy. And none of us showing the hell they sit in the shoes of Dak Prescott. Before you sit and judge those people, think about how hard their jobs are. It's easy to get on Twitter and call law and fuss and talk about them like a dog and stuff and make yourself feel better. At the end of the day, you still feel like crap because we ain't got no championship. Let's all get on the same team and support our team the way the Eagles fans support their team. The reason why the Eagles have success, the San Francisco lost the Super Bowl. Their coach made terrible decisions in the Super Bowl, but you didn't hear not one peep out of this all offseason. If Mike McCarthy would have lost that game and played the coach the way he did, and Dak played the way old boy did, you never would have heard the end of it. Don't give me no crap talking about they just need to get there. If Dallas get to the NFC Championship game, get to the Super Bowl, and don't win, it's going to be just as much venom as it was if they hadn't even made it. Don't give me that crap talking about they got there. Don't give me that. That's a lie. You just saying that so you can try to set us up to talk bad about it. You ain't lying.
No doubt. No doubt, computer, man. No doubt, man. I appreciate you, man.
You ain't running no triple option on us to get down the field. We're going to knock your butt down before you get across the line of scrimmage.
No doubt, man. Computer, man.
Y'all make sure y'all contribute to law and donate some money. He got to go to camp.
I got to,
man.
I
want to run this thing under about $10,000. We need to get law about $10,000 so you can go to camp, y'all.
Yeah, let's go, man.
Get the money in there.
Yeah. Appreciate your computer, man. And hey,
I'll see y'all later, man. We love y'all, man. We love y'all, fans. I love y'all. I pray y'all love y'all too, man. But y'all just lost.
Let's get it.
Just lost.
That's my guy, Computer Man. Yes, indeed, man. Come on back home, y'all. That's Computer Man. Be sure to check out what he do, man. He does an unbelievable job, man, throughout the community for the Cowboys and beyond. And we got some things, man, that we working with, with a whole bunch of other stuff that I can't say yet, but hopefully it could be materialized in the future, man. I got 2 more callers, man. I got the 832 and a 561, but 561, you first. You're live on the Nation. Talk to us, man. Make it quick.
Oh, what's up, Law? What's up, Law?
What's good with you?
I'm gonna make it real quick. Computer was right, man. We gotta get it. We gotta get it right in Dallas. If we don't, it's gonna be the same episode, and that's what everybody's looking for now.
Yeah.
Everybody looking for the same episode. Oh, Cowboys gonna go 13-3, 12-4, get in the playoffs and get bounced. Now I'm like, look, we need to go ahead and put this thing together, the running game, but first start with the offensive line. Because we already lost a key piece in Tyron Smith and let him walk. Nobody ain't talking about that. They let Tyron Smith walk to the Jets. That was the whole key piece that we could have kept. We could have kept that piece. But we're going to move on because we got guys we drafted him. We're going to have a couple of undrafted free agents on that line. Now, here go the running back, Zeke, Royce Freeman. Who the other running back we got?
Snoop Connor, baby. That's Snoop. Watch out for Snoop.
Connor.
Connor. Yeah.
Backs like that. Can we put it together with them? Now, the receiving crop. Look, we really didn't solve too much with that. Yeah. CeeDee Lamb, Tolbert, but who gonna step up and make it happen?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. Because we got a couple rookies on there too, but who gonna step it up and make it happen? If you want the championship, go get it. That's what Boston did. Boston knew, all right, we was there before in 22.
Yep.
Now in 24, we finna go get it. They set the goal then and now during training camp. I'm talking to Cowboy Nation now. They set the goal in training camp, and they went out there and did it.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott and company, can you go out there and finally do it and shut all the haters up? That's what we at. Can you go out there and finally do it, Dak, and shut all the haters up? Because they go say it all day. Dak gonna be Dak.
Dak gonna
do Dak thing.
Right.
So can we shut all that up finally? Can we quiet all the haters? That's why I'm gonna leave you with something, Law. And I want to say something else before I get off. I got to see that Dallas Museum, Law.
Oh yeah.
Went over there and I'm like, oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. He done went home. He done went over there to the museum, and I've seen it on Facebook, and it was very beautiful, Law. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it's nice.
I got to give you that. It was beautiful, baby. But that's where I'm at. I'm gonna leave you with that, Law.
Okay.
Cowboy Nation.
Stand tall.
Stop hating, and let's go.
Let's go. Appreciate you, man. Good call from him. Can't wait to see if y'all can check out the Cowboys Museum and check out the video. It's like a 27 to 30 minute video, and I mean, this guy got every square foot of his house with Cowboys apparel. It's literally that good, and you won't have a good time. You have a great time there. All right, I got the last caller, but not least, man. For 832, make it quick, man, because I got to bounce. 832, you're live.
Yo, what's up, Law?
Hey.
Shout out to you and the Law Nation family out there, Cowboy Nation, and a shout out to Computer, man. I agree with everything he said, man. He's spot on, man. That's the kind of fan I am, man. I never hate on my team, on the players. I can get down on them sometime or whatever, but for the most part, like I'm not out there bashing my players to anybody.
Right.
If anything, I'm gonna do it to another Cowboy fan, and it's gonna be face to face.
Yeah.
So they ain't never gonna be out there in the public bashing my players or whatever.
Right.
And on the sign of the new linebackers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a little superstitious with it.
Okay.
By us getting the best player, like how we did with Turpin, And him being, I'm gonna compare it to him being like competition as maybe a 3rd round pick. And I'm gonna do the same thing with this linebacker. Him being the best linebacker over there in that league, and him being able to come over here and contribute to be the 2nd or 3rd best linebacker on our team. And that's what I'm gonna compare that to. And I think he'll be successful.
Yeah.
Us going over there getting the best player, because it ain't like we just going over there getting the player.
Right.
The best player over there in the league. So to me, I'm gonna look at it like that, and maybe we continue that success by going to get someone that caliber and comparing them to a 3rd round pick and what we can get out of a 3rd round pick.
That's a dope strategy. That's a real dope strategy to utilize the UFL to form your guys, right? And it's like having a number 1 draft pick out of that particular organization, and you're applying it with experiences, and he was the best linebacker there. Hopefully he can be like you said, a 3rd round draft pick for us over here if you to equate that. So that's a great way to look at it, Jay. Appreciate you, man. I like that. Yeah.
Appreciate you. Yeah, Cowboy Nation, man. Cowboys, we gonna get it done this year, man.
No
Cowboys
doubt.
up.
Cowboys up, man. That was a real great analogy there from Jay. Yeah. And I appreciate y'all, man, so much for calling in and being part of these type of episodes and series here. And we're not saying that this guy going to be able to walk on water and everything. And what I'm saying is we can't be satisfied with that moment as well. But you bring him in for a cup of coffee and you work him out. And if you like what you see out of his skill set and beyond, then you sign the kid up, and that's what they did. There's one other spot that's open on this team. We got 89 signed guys, according to the Cowboys.com, and we got 1 open slot available. They did bring in some DBs, so hopefully in the next few days we'll see another signing of a defensive back. It could be DeAndre Baker. It could be Garyon Conley. Let's see. Break the pool stick and see who wins that fight. That's how that goes, ladies and gentlemen. And with everything being said, life is life. Life be lifing. And I want to say, put your thoughts and your prayers for Sadiq Charles. She's one of the mods. She lost a loved one. And put your prayers out for her. Be there to comfort her when the next time y'all see her in the chat. Know that the distance traveled is short for some. Some may think that it's long, but it's very short. Life is short. Time is long, but it's short. I tell people this all the time. The 2 most important days of your life, or any moment, the day you was born and the day you realized your purpose. But through that process, there's a dash. The day you was born and the dash. Everyone that's watching got that dash. And then there's going to be an end date. What you do during that dash will represent you, and you. I may not be the perfect guy. I may not be the perfect content creator. May not even be the best in your eyes or thoughts and mindset. But what I'm going to tell you, one thing for certain, is this right here, ladies and gentlemen.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow. So I gave you everything I had. I'm going to give you everything. I'm going to give you nothing but the best. I'm going to give you all of me. All of my time. All of my knowledge and the things that I try to put in front day by day, chipping off the rough edges, going through the triple darkness of pain. As my guy said, it's like pleasure and pain. We stuck in this game. Holler my name. We all gonna die. We bleed through similar veins, right? I'm giving you guys that. He also said, will I survive all the dark trials and the darkness? Trouble started. Tell me, home is where the heart is, dear departed, right? I'm going to try to give y'all that, right? But when the end comes for a law nation, let it find me conquering a new mountain, not sliding down an old one. So I'm always reinventing something or looking back and doing self-inventory on something. Ladies and gentlemen, write this down once again. Write this down. Tell me not, in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream, for a soul is dead that slumbers, and things are not what they seem. Life is real, life is earnest, and the grave is not his goal. Dust I are, to dust return, was not even spoken of the soul. In this broad fields of battle, ambivalence of life, be not like a dumb-driven cattle, but be a hero in the strife. Lives of great men all remind us we, oh yes, we can live our lives sublime and departing, leave behind us footprints on the mighty sands of times. And speaking of time, that's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best.
Damn! Damn! Whoa! Give me my theme music.
Prayers out to Sadiq. Yeah, I love Sadiq. In my darkest times, she would text me a message. A message of keep going, Law. Keep moving, Law. Now it's all turned. That's life, right? Cycle. Ooh. Yeah. Come on.
Kinda check the song. Lately I just wanna run it up. What more do you want from me? Lately I just wanna run it up.
Hey, shout out to you, Ice Cold. Appreciate you, Roy. Shout out to Computer Man. Kevin Nichols, appreciate y'all. Eric Stewart, thank you for the support. Line for your mind, baby. Jameson Taylor, come on. Shout out to you, Paul. Gerard Jones, come on with it. Prayers everywhere. Come on.
I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it to the chick, baby. I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately I just wanna run it up.
Be sure to check out Cowboys Fan Club for the full video of this guy, Willie, running around. Click the link that's in the chat area. DC for life, not for short. Still, shout out to the zombies. Shout out to the zombie Cowboys. We still need y'all. Until next time. Final word tonight, baby. Let's go. Hey.
What you don't see.